Boker Tov Yeladim.
Shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom, Rabbi.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Is it nice and warm where you are?
Yes.
Well, if it's not warm,
It is warm.
No, it isn't. It's cold in here because of the air conditioner.
all right, well, you can go sit out on the porch and see if you start sweating, and then you'll come back inside. All right, let's start our day. Let's see. It's the person who's chewing day. It's Allie Mae Day! May Day! Ah! It's Allie Mae's gonna pray. Allie Mae's gonna do the Shema. Allie Mae, Miss Tall Allie Mae is gonna do the 10 Commandments in English. Go ahead, start our day, Miss Allie Mae. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Thank you, Lord, for letting us have another day of life, and thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for letting us have shelter to sleep in, and for letting us have a warm bed to sleep on, and covers that will keep us warm at night. In Yeshua's name, Amen. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Lelam Rayed. Hear Israel, the Lord our God is one God. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Do not have any other gods before my face. Do not use the Lord's name in vain. Keep the Shabbat holy. Honor your mother and father. Do not murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not lie. And do not covet.
Very good, Allie Mae. Now go back to your breakfast. She's having her cereal. She's having frosted snakes. Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa. All right. Now let's read Shemot 31, verse 15 through 17. Shemot 31, verse 15 through 17. Let's see. Leah. Let's start off with Princess Leia.
On 6 days work will get done, but the seventh day is Shabbat, for complete rest. Set apart for Adonai, whoever does any work on the day of Shabbat must be put to death. The people of Israel are to keep the Shabbat to observe Shabbat through all the generations, as a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the people of Israel forever. In 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, but on the seventh day he stopped working and rested.
Thank you, Miss Leia. All right, now let's see. Let's start off with Hadassah. Hadassah, what does the word complete mean? Complete. What does the word complete mean?
Complete. Complete means like the whole piece. Apple.
Like a whole apple?
Yeah, like the whole piece.
Very good, Miss Hadassah. Very good. Complete.
Apple.
What, Nana?
Apple.
Apple. Very good. Do you like apples, Nana?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Apples are good. Do you like red apples or green apples?
Red or green apple?
Apple. She said green apples.
A lot of times the little ones don't like the green apples because they're sour.
She
Very good.
eat lemon.
Oh yeah, she does eat lemons.
I eat lemon.
Lemons are good too. All right. So complete. Arlena, what does the word complete mean? Hadassah was able to tell us. Arlena, can you tell us what the word complete means?
Uh,
Were you not listening?
yes, I am listening.
Okay, so repeat what Hadassah said. Repeat what Hadassah said. Arlena, you're getting me pretty aggravated lately with the non-answering of questions. I'm gonna have to talk to your mother on Shabbat about, something that's going on with you. You're turning, not doing very well. Okay, so Benjamin, what is complete? Maybe Arlena will be able to hear and repeat what you say.
Complete means to, like, complete means, like, for example, like, you completed your homework, or like you have a complete, maybe like set, like maybe you had Legos and like you have a complete set.
Well, what does a complete set mean? I'm asking, you're using the word Benjamin. I'm looking for the definition for the word complete, and you're using the word complete in the definition. That doesn't work.
It means like you accomplished what you were supposed to do.
You accomplish what you're supposed to do. Arlena, what did Benjamin just say?
The plan said is to do.
What did you say?
The plan said
You're mumbling, so you.
do.
What does the word complete mean, Arlena?
Accomplish.
I don't want to hear you guys say it, but I can hear you guys. The thing is for me to know if she's listening, and she's not listening. So I'm going to tell your mother to give you a pow pow, okay? Because you're not listening. This is the time for listening, and you're not listening. Homeschoolers are supposed to do better than pagans, and you're not doing very well lately. This whole week you've been very bad. You haven't been able to answer the question at all. You have not been paying attention. I asked you if you eat breakfast, you told me you ate breakfast. Okay? So instead of crying, why don't you pay attention? Because the crying's not going to work with me. I'm a grandfather. I know that you're crying because you're not listening. Now, oh no, now I'm going to get in trouble. Well, you're going to get in trouble when you're going to get no job when you get older because you didn't pay attention in class. Okay? You're going to need to learn to pay attention in class, or you're going to be working at McDonald's even if they'll hire you at McDonald's. Okay? With an education, you can do whatever you want. Understand this, children. If you're stupid, you can't get a job, and you're just like one of the idiot millennial children who think everything's got to be done for them. No. Farming takes hard work. Even make video games takes hard work. You got to learn how to program. Okay? Then you need the electricity. Okay? To make sure that your game is working. And with electricity, you got to be careful. You got to know how it works. Okay? So if you don't pay attention when you're this age, you're not going to pay attention when you're older, and you're going to be a bum, and you're going to have nothing to do with life. Okay? So you're going to live in the slums, you're going to have no job, and then when the country goes kaplooey, you're going to be most likely put away. All right? So Arlena, just start listening and start learning. Okay? Complete. Riette, what does the word complete mean?
Finished, or no, it lacks nothing.
It lacks nothing. Finished or it lacks nothing. Okay, so very good. All right, so here let's look at verse 15. It's a very important verse, everybody. On 6 days work will get done, but the seventh day is Shabbat, for complete rest, set apart for Jehovah. Whoever does any work on that day of Shabbat must be put to death. So once again, yesterday we were talking about something very serious. Everybody go very serious. Everybody go very serious. Everybody go very serious. You gotta put your finger up and go very serious. Very serious. He's very serious. Jehovah's being very serious. He says, if you does any work on it, go put it to death. Go be very serious. Very serious. Okay? Victoria, make sure you're muted. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so it's complete red. Now, what if you don't want to go to church? What if you're going to church on Sunday? Do the church people do the whole day of complete rest? What do you think? Let me ask Adrian. Adrian, do the church people that you know, do they set the whole day apart, or do they go home and do their lawn? And what do you think?
I think it's the latter. It's not the first one.
So they do their 2 hours at church, and then they go home and go swimming and do laundry and clean the house and wash the car and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think they do that?
Well, they don't.
What's your summation?
They think they don't need to do Shabbat.
Well, they're doing Sunday, and let's say Sunday is their day of rest. Why do you think they don't do the whole day? Since they're changing the day, why don't they do the whole day, Adrian? I'm gonna ask you, Allie, next because you know a lot of those Christian people.
Well, I suppose that it's because they think that's all they need to give.
So what do you think's gonna happen to them when they die?
Hell?
That's pretty mean, don't you think?
I mean, they didn't follow God's word. They didn't follow his laws.
So anybody that's not doing it, you think is gonna go to hell?
Yeah, I do believe the scripture. There's a scripture that says that if they don't know they're supposed to do it, which some of them don't even know they're supposed to do it,
So do you think
will have less punishment than the one that knows he's supposed to do it but still doesn't.
okay, so there's gonna be less hell for them, or the same place as hell?
Well, perhaps a bit more leniency,
Well, what do you
but
think?
that
What does that
they
mean?
still didn't follow it.
I don't understand what that means. Some leniency.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it could be referring to punishment on earth, more rather. It's one of those verses that one of those verses that is, you just can't, it takes you a while to kind of figure out what it means. You can't always be certain how it can be seen many different ways, interpreted many different ways.
Okay. Riad, how old are you?
9.
9. Do you understand what verse 15 says? Can you read me verse 15?
Okay. On 6 days work will get done, but the 7th day is Shabbat, for complete rest, set apart for Adonai. Whoever does any work on the day of Shabbat must be put to death.
Now you said you're 9, right?
Yeah?
Can you understand that?
Yes.
You understand it completely.
Yes.
You're 9.
Yeah.
Okay, Marley, how old are you, Marley?
10.
Do you understand what that says?
Yeah.
So, Adrian, how can they not understand what this says? They're not. 9 and a 10-year-old just told me that they understood what it says. Wait, let me ask another person. Okay. Lev, how old are you?
7.
7?
I'm turning 8 in 2 months.
Thought she was 10.
2 months.
No. These two. Love.
Careful.
Okay, Lev, you're 7 years old. Do you understand what that verse said?
Say it again.
Yes.
Is it that hard to understand?
No.
All right, let me ask another household. Yeshua, how old are you, Yeshua? ¿Cuántos años?
7.
7? You're the same age as Lev?
Yes.
Oh, that's insane. Do you understand what this sentence means?
Yes.
That if you work on the Shabbat, any work on Shabbat, you're gonna be put to death. You understand?
Yes.
Is that too hard to understand? Maybe the birds don't understand.
They stay home.
I think they're deaf. Okay. Do birds have ears?
Yes.
Can you see them?
No.
Then how do you know they got ears? Anyway. All right. So here it's a very important thing. Now, Allie Mae, how are you doing this morning? How was your Cocoa Puffs?
Good.
They're good. All right. Did you have enough? Did you want another bowl of them?
Nah,
2 bowls are good. Drink the chocolate milk out of it. That's cool.
I don't drink the chocolate milk out of my cereal.
What's wrong with you, girl?
Well, first of all, if I had regular milk and I drank it out of there, then I'm kind of sensitive to lactose. So
Makes you
it'll
fart.
make my stomach hurt.
Makes you fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people that are lactose intolerant. You get lots of farting airplanes. All right. Now, you know a lot of those Christian homeschoolers, right?
Mhm.
Do they set the holiday aside on Sunday? They do Sunday, and it's pagan. But anyway, let's just ask this question. It says, do they set the whole day apart for the Lord, or do they wash the cars and clean their rooms and go to restaurants and things like that?
They don't set it apart for him.
Okay. Is this sentence hard to understand? Verse 15.
No.
Do you think it's too harsh that the Lord said we should put those people to death?
No.
So why don't they get it? Why don't they listen to God? They're going to church, right?
Mhm.
So what do you think, man? What do you think, Miss Allie Mae? Why don't they fear God?
Um, because they think that they have to do it for maybe a few hours, maybe do a message for like maybe 2 hours, and then they can go back to what they were doing before.
But I thought you said that this sentence was easy to understand. It says a complete day of complete rest.
I know, but I'm saying that that's what they think they can do.
I understand it. I understand, but are they smart people?
Well, I mean, yeah, they are smart people.
They are smart people. So they got like doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, and all sorts of professional people, gun owners.
Yeah, we do go to that church sometimes, but I never really last long.
But I'm trying to understand why these people can't read a simple sentence and do what it says. Are they demonic?
No, I think
I see your hand, Leia. You're next.
I think they just don't want to listen.
Oh, they don't want to listen. Their name is Allie Mae. Go ahead.
I think they don't want to listen because they did switch from doing it on Sunday to Saturday, but they just do it for only like half the day because they start at 11 o'clock and go until like 1 or 2.
Okay. So the Lord says it's a couple hours is okay. Okay, let's see what Leia has to say. Leia, I saw your hand up, Princess Leia.
So what I was thinking is that verse 15 is a very simple verse, and for the people who don't get it and are worshiping on Sunday, obviously they're dumb because if that is the most simplest verse, and we follow it because it's that simple, then I don't understand how people would get it wrong when it says it right there.
I don't get it either. I see your hand, Mia. Let me just ask Victoria because she's new at this. Victoria. Victoria. Let's see, Victoria.
Hi.
Victoria,
Hi.
how you doing this morning?
Good.
You having a good day?
Yes.
Are you home or in the car this morning?
I'm home.
Oh, well, that's good. You're home. You're not out and about doing your homeschooling everywhere. Okay. Now, is this sentence too hard to understand that you have to do the whole day of Shabbat? Like you're new at doing Shabbat, right?
Yeah.
Is that too hard to understand? Like how old are you, Victoria?
Well, no, it's not hard, but Christians, they don't understand because, like, their whole life they've probably been Christians, so they're used to worshiping on Sunday just for like 2 hours. So they they would probably just ignore that or like just read it and just like skip that part because they don't understand what that is or they don't want to follow it because like they've probably made so many things just to worship on Sunday 2 hours. So I think that's why the Christians don't like follow the Shabbat or those things.
Oh, because their rules are better than God's rules, Victoria?
No, but they just think that that by not doing the Shabbat, nothing's gonna happen to them because they do everything else. And they don't even do everything else. They just go on. They just do. They just go to church on Sunday just for 2 hours, and only like half the hour is like Bible study. So they don't really learn anything.
Well, is this what you were doing before you came to Bethlehem?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, we got to read our Bibles, and we got to make sure that we follow the Lord's rules. All right, let me ask Mia. Mia, where you chia pia? You had your hand up. Mia, where you chia pia?
I want to add to what Leia said about
How old are you?
13.
Ah!
You're a brand new 13, right?
Yes, I'm a brand new 13.
Officially.
You're a brand new 13?
Mm-hmm.
When were you 13?
Yesterday.
Ah!
Ah!
Gonna have to get you like an ice cream bar or something. 13. I remember when you were like 2 when you came or something.
4.
Oh my goodness. All right, go ahead. Tell me what you got to say. 13-year-old. Oh, ugh. 13 years old.
Right.
I'm old.
So this verse seems pretty clear. On 6 days, work will get done. That means from Sunday through Friday, you will do your work. Like do regular work, like your job. The 7th day is Shabbat, which means Saturday.
For complete rest.
Yeah, for complete rest. It means don't work or do your lawn, don't go to the pool or anything. It's set apart for Jehovah. And that means that the entire day you're supposed to be with God, like spiritually and physically. Whoever does any work on the day of Shabbat must be put to death. It sounds pretty clear here that if you go to your job on Shabbat or if you mow your lawn on Shabbat, you're dead. You are dead, but I mean, you may not die in the physical, but you will die spiritually because you're dead to God now. But I don't get how people can't understand this. If they can't understand something simple, then how do they understand something really complex, like calculus or something?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't understand. Allie Mae's got her hand up again. Allie Mae, she's a talkative girl today.
So I thought back, and I remember that I was here doing piano lessons, and my mom's cousin was here teaching me piano lessons, and we were talking about the days of the week, and she was like, and she said something like how Monday was like the first day of the week or something, and mom told her that Sunday was the first day of the week. So I was thinking maybe the Christians would think that that Monday is the first day of the week and Sunday is the the seventh day of the week.
Okay, well, even that. Let's just not argue about that for the moment. But it says it should be set apart for Jehovah. Now, does your aunt do any work on that seventh day? I mean, people that do work on the seventh day. Let's just not argue with Saturday or Sunday right now. You're supposed to be set apart for Jehovah, day of complete rest. So if you're going out to the diner or out to eat afterwards, even in McDonald's, not that you should go to McDonald's, but anyway, let's go to McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or Steak and Shake or Cracker Barrel. Okay, if you're going out to that, you're making somebody else work. Okay, so and you're exchanging money. Isn't it supposed to be a day set apart for God? And aren't you going to hell?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. Adrian's got his hand up. Mr. Adrian's Mr. Talkative this morning. Go ahead, Mr. Talkative.
About the people knowing complex things but not simple things. I'm pretty sure it's just indoctrination. I mean, if a lie is told for long enough, it becomes what people think is the truth.
Have you been reading Mein Kampf?
No.
How did you learn that phrase?
Well, there was someone else speaking about it. I think it might have been another preacher or someone. I'm not really sure.
Okay, well, that comes from Nazi Germany and Hitler's public relations director. His name was Joseph Goebbels. And he said, you tell a lie often enough and big enough, it will become the truth. Okay? Well, let me ask you a question, Adrian. Do these people know how to read?
Yes.
Do they have a Bible?
Yeah.
So, somebody telling them not to read their Bible? I mean, if they're Catholic.
No, they brush off the verse and don't put any thought into the verse, thinking, what does that mean? What does that verse mean?
But they're going
what
to
is the meaning behind it?
But they're going to church. Shouldn't they give some thought to God?
Of course.
Okay, so let's not argue for the moment to say that Sunday is not pagan, but let's say, but it says you're to set apart that whole day. I mean, Shabbat is Shabbat, and God doesn't change. Okay,
yeah.
So Riette, I don't know where Riette went. I guess she went to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, she hardly got any sleep last night, so she was barely able to even stay awake. Her vision was blurry. She was having trouble listening too.
Well, that was pretty good then for a 7-year-old. No, 8-year-old, right? Or 9-year-old.
Yeah.
She's 9.
She's 9.
And she understood the sentence. So how can an adult like your dad not understand this?
Well,
I mean, the 9-year-old who was tired. I mean, that's even more amazing.
yeah,
She didn't have breakfast.
yeah. She actually said that she couldn't sleep at all last night. She had 0 sleep, if I'm correct.
Okay. Well, we'll keep her in prayer. Maybe she had allergies or that cold that's going on. All right, let's go into the verses again. All right, because it's really cool. Okay. Now, Adrian, mute. All right. Now here it says in verse 16, the people of Israel are to keep the Shabbat, to observe the Shabbat through all the generations as a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the people of earth. That's a silly thing up on my screen. Okay, the sign between me and the people of earth forever. For 6 days, Jehovah made heaven and earth. On the 7th day, he stopped working and rested. Okay, so here what does a perpetual covenant mean? Let's see. Lever baloney. What does a perpetual covenant mean? Perpetual covenant.
Forever.
Forever? You sure?
Yes.
Let me see. Asher's Hakanakalugi there. All right, let's see. Benjamin, what does perpetual covenant mean?
Perpetual covenant means forever.
How old are you, Benjamin?
I'm 10.
Forever? You mean this means forever? Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Arlena, what does perpetual covenant mean? Perpetual. What does perpetual? You've now heard 2 people tell you the answer. Let's see. Yeshua, help out Arlena. She's out to lunch today. She's dining out for all 3 meals. I'm really going to talk to her mother this Shabbat.
Perpetual means forever. That never stops.
It never stops? How old are you, Yeshua?
7.
7!
I already told you.
Yeah, I know you already told me. I just wanted to make sure you repeated it so it didn't change like from then till now. Perpetual covenant. How come the Gentiles don't understand that this goes on forever? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's really a mystery to me. Okay? Because here Jehovah said this is my Shabbat. Okay? It's a very serious thing again. Very serious thing. Okay? It's a sign, once again. Remember yesterday we were talking about it's a sign in verse 17. It's a sign between me and the people of Israel. Okay, so the Gentiles will say, well, that's only for the Jews. Well, if you believe in the Messiah, then you're part of spiritual Israel. So that means this is for you too. All right. Now, everybody, I want you to understand this. Okay, listen up carefully, everybody. That even when you get older, you still got to do this. Say somebody, Nana, sit down. Okay. So here, if you want to get away from stop doing the Shabbat, this is the second time in 2 days that we're talking about, the Lord said he's going to put you to death. Put you to death. So when you die, you die. Everybody say, when you die, you die. Everybody say it again. When you die, you die. All right? Because when you die, you die. And then the Lord's going to put you in Sheol. He's going to put you in hell. Okay? Now, why? Now, here, let's go down to the bottom of the page. Leah read the last one. Mia, read Yeshayahu, Isaiah 66, verse 22 to 24. 22 to 24.
For just as the new heavens and the new earth that I am making will continue in my presence, says Jehovah, so will your descendants and your name continue. Every month of Rosh Chodesh and every week on Shabbat, everyone will come to worship in my presence, says Jehovah. As they leave, they will look on the corpses of the people who rebelled against me. For their worm will never die, and their fire will never be quenched, but they will be abhorrent to all humanity.
All right, that's a pretty interesting verse 24. As they leave, they will look upon the corpses of the people who rebelled against me. Yes, sir. For their worm will never die, and their fire will never be quenched, but they will be abhorrent to all humanity. It's pretty scary. So what are we going to do when God makes a new heaven and new earth? We're still going to be doing Shabbat. So those people, Adrian, that don't do Shabbat, those people that don't keep the whole Shabbat, God doesn't care whether they know, they just don't want to do it. The phone is ringing. Let me turn off my phone. Somebody from Houston is calling. All right. So here, God says, if you're doing what he says, you're here alive in this life, you're going to continue in his presence. Isn't that going to be so cool? We're going to be in the presence of Jehovah Elohim. Everybody say we're going to be in the presence of Jehovah Elohim. Everybody say we're going to be in the presence of the Lord. Oh, and it's going to be great. We're going to be able to see him. We're going to be able to worship with him. And every month on Rosh Chodesh, which was this past Tuesday night, the Rosh Chodesh, and every week on Shabbat. So you got to tell all your friends that are Christians, because it says when just as the new heavens and the new earth, and this is in the Old Testament. Okay, so if you think that Messiah came to change the Shabbat, evidently you would be wrong. All right, let's move on to the next part. We got 20 minutes left to our class. Look at this picture. I just love this picture. I just love this picture. Everybody, how many people love watermelon? Anybody love watermelon? Who loves watermelon? Watermelon is great, especially in the summertime. It's nice and sweet. All right, now let's read. Let's see who can read. Let's see. Allie Mae, read Shemot 33, verse 13 and 14, Miss Allie Mae. I bet that kid was all sticky when he was done.
Now, please, if it is really the case that I have found favor in your sight, show me your ways so that I will understand you and continue finding favor in your sight. Moreover, keep on seeing this nation as your people. He answered, set your mind at rest. My presence will go with you after all.
Alrighty, now we got to look at this and we got to figure out if we can understand some words. Okay, I'm going to start with Yeshua. Yeshua. Okay, you must have eaten your breakfast this morning. You got your brain going. You must have had a decent amount of sleep last night. Now, here Moshe is talking to Jehovah. He says, now please, if it's really the case that it sounds saved in your son, show me your ways. What does it mean to find favor, Yeshua? What does it mean to find
find favor.
Yeah, this one might be out of your vocabulary, but it's good to learn.
I don't know.
You don't know what the word favor is? Okay. Let's see if Lever Baloney knows. Lever Baloney, and then Marley, you're next. Lever Baloney, what does favor mean? Don't look to your mother. I'll make sure you know.
Answer. You tell him what you were telling me. Tell Robin what you were telling me.
To be kind to someone.
To be kind? What do you mean to be kind? Playing with your rat tail. What do you mean to be kind? Wait, it's Allie Mae time. Ah! Allie Mae time. Everybody do their stretch. Come on, Adrian, do the stretch. Vicky, do the stretch. I can't see you on the phone, but do the stretch anyway. All right. Wiggle your arms and whack your brother or sister. Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean to be kind? Jehovah said, Moshe is saying to Jehovah, be kind to me?
To find favor means to show somebody kindness.
All right, we're in the ballpark. We're in the ballpark. Let's see. Marley, with the big black thing in front of you, black circle thing in front of you. Looks like a robot. What does favor mean?
Favor is like favorite. There's that. It's close to that.
Well, what does it mean? Now, please, is really the case that I found favor. What does that mean? What? Explain to me what favor is. Now it's got a red light.
Yeah, it's a snowball microphone. Blue.
Okay, so what does favor mean?
Favor. It's like I need a favor from you. Well, yeah.
Well, you're using the word favor in the definition of favor, so I don't understand what favor is.
Well, help.
Well, help.
In some ways, it's help.
In some ways, it's help. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, let's see, Victoria. Victoria, what does the word favor? I really found a favor in your sight. What is Moshe saying to Jehovah?
Well, in the sentence, I think what he means is like, I found like something nice in you, or something like that.
That he's found something nice in Jehovah, or the other way around? It says, now please, if I really the case that I found favor in your sight, show me your ways.
Where it is like, so like, he probably knows like that you have some good in you, so he wants you to show him that you can do something good, maybe.
Okay, well, we're getting there. We're in the neighborhood. Leia, Princess Leia, what do you think? Because it says, now please, if it really the case that I found favor in your sight, show me the ways that I will understand you and continue finding favor in your sight. What's favor?
Favor means to show like approval of that person.
Show approval. Okay. So it's really the case I found approval in your sight. Show me a way so I can understand and continue finding approval in your sight.
Yeah, because I agree with what I said.
Okay. Mia, 13-year-old Mia. 13-year-old Mia with her wig on tight. What does favor mean?
Means to, like when it says, so that I will understand you and continue to find favor in your sight, means that God will be happy with Moshe, like proud of Moshe, like in whatever he does, like Jehovah will be happy with Moshe if Moshe will continue leading the people and not quit the job or fall away by sinning while leading the people. So to find favor in your sight would be in other words, favor would be like to grant someone whatever they want or wish for. To give or grant them whatever they want or wish for.
Victoria, mute. Okay. So, okay. All right, let's understand this in the fullness. Now, please, if it's really the case that I found favor, like honor, found good, if I found goodness in your sight, I found positive instead of negative in your sight. Okay. Favor means like I want to give you something. Like, well, Lev is a problem child and Mia is my favorite child. Okay. So Mia's found favor. Or anybody ever read Cinderella or know about the Cinderella story? Okay. You had the sisters who found favor in the mother's sight, but Cinderella did not find favor in the mother's sight, right? Or the aunt side, or whoever the adult that was in charge. Okay, so here Moshe is saying, now if it's really the case that I'm one of your favorite kids, found favor in your sight, show me your ways so that I will understand you and continue finding favor. Okay, Adrian, what does it mean to show me your ways?
To show me your ways means show me how you do stuff, what you do, how you handle situations.
Why is Moshe saying that he wants Jehovah to show him his ways? If you don't even have to go to church for more than 2 hours.
His ways are more complex than that.
They're more complex, okay. So why is Moshe saying, show me your ways? If we don't have to follow them anymore.
Well, the thing is, we do have to follow them. It's just that most Christians these days unfortunately don't know that they're actually supposed to follow those ways still. They think those are...
How did Moshe know since the Bible wasn't written?
Well, for one, God gave him his laws for the people of Israel on Mount Sinai. But other than that, even before then, Sabbath that was pretty much etched into the world. For example, on the seventh day, God rested to show us how we were supposed to, what we were supposed to do.
Okay, you showed us what to do. You said it was etched in stone, meaning it was written in stone. The Sabbath was written in stone. So then why doesn't everybody follow it, Adrian? I'm trying to understand this, dude. You're like, you give me all this
They
information.
are not following it because they think that it's that they don't need to, that Jesus fulfilled them, and that Yeshua fulfilled them.
So aren't we supposed to be like the Messiah, Yeshua?
Yeah.
So he's Jewish, right?
Yeah. And Yeshua did indeed do those laws and commands of the Jewish people, the people of God.
Right. So aren't we supposed to be like him?
Yeah.
Then why aren't we being like him? You're confusing me, man.
There are people that don't want to follow his commands, and then there are people but still want salvation. Then there are others that do not know that they're supposed to follow them due to indoctrination from other people that are blind like them. After all, Yeshua said that instead of taking the plank out of your brother's eye, first take the speck out of your own. No,
Okay, that sounds good.
Back out
So can we steal now? Adrian, can we steal?
No,
Can we lie?
no, it's in the 10 Commandments.
Can we commit adultery?
No,
Can we dishonor our mother and father? They call
no,
them potato heads.
no. We should not.
Can we covet somebody else's stuff?
No,
Can we murder? Because I got a few people I need to get rid of.
no.
No? Then why don't we keep the Sabbath holy?
Well, we don't keep the Sabbath. Those people don't keep the Sabbath holy because they think that that is of the old covenant. The covenant
But
that.
isn't lying the old covenant?
Hmm?
Isn't lying the old covenant? Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Well, you just said we can't lie, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that part of the old covenant?
Yeah.
Then
It's like they are following stuff that they find reasonable, and then stuff they don't find reasonable, they aren't following it.
Well, shouldn't we follow God? Isn't he reasonable?
Yeah, God is reasonable. I mean, he created the universe. He created us, so we kind of owe him one.
We kind of, yes, seriously owe him a big
Yeah.
one. Just like a big, everybody go, a big one. We
Big
owe God
one.
a big
He
one.
owns us a bit, and we owe him a big one because he owns us.
Well, shouldn't you do what your owner says?
Yeah.
What happens if you don't do what the owner says?
I mean, you get kicked out.
And if you get kicked out of heaven, where are you going to be?
Well, if it were carnal, you just get maybe a beating or two.
Do you like beatings?
No, but in the spiritual world, it's all hell.
It's all hell. There you go. All right, now let's ask Victoria. Victoria, what does it mean to Moshe says, "Show me your ways, Jehovah"? What do you think that means? Allie Mae, you need to sleep. Cover that gigantic hole.
I think show me your ways means like to like to like for you to show him what you do and what you would do or what you do like every day so that like she would know if you're doing the right thing.
Okay, so do what you do so you can do the right thing. That sounds good. Moshe's asking so you can do the right thing because I want to. It says so that I will understand and continue to find a favor in your sight. So we want God. Moshe is a great thing that he says to the Lord. He says, if I found favor, if you like me, then show me your ways so I understand. Like he's asking, I want to understand you, Lord. So that I want to keep continuing finding favor. Because then you're going to get a piece of watermelon like that. Imagine getting a watermelon the size of your head. Okay, Vicky, mute please. All right. Imagine having a watermelon. Everybody, Imagine having a piece of watermelon the size of your body. That would be like the stickiest thing ever. Imagine taking all that juice and putting it in the freezer and making watermelon ice pops. Awesome! Mia's got her hand up.
That's probably the size of Asher right there. The watermelon. Maybe.
And imagine that. And it looks all dark too, so it's really probably pretty sweet. All right, let me go to the last part here. Let me move my mouse over to here. These people don't look happy. They don't look happy. Okay, it says showing grace to the 1,000th generation, forgiving offenses, crimes, and sin, yet not exonerating the guilty, but causing the negative effects of the parents' offenses to be experienced by their children and grandchild, even to the third and fourth generation. Okay? How many people think those people are not happy? Are they not happy? Man, they don't look happy. That guy needs a comb for his hair too. He's got some messy head. Okay. So now here, exonerating. Exonerating means that you're not guilty anymore. Okay. The Lord says, showing grace to the 1,000th generation, forgiving offenses, meaning he's going to say, I forgive what you did wrong. Okay. I'm not going to hold it against you anymore. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm going to say it's okay. Crimes and sin, yet not exonerating the guilty, but causing what you do. Okay. Now you're a bunch of kids. Okay. I think Leia and Allie are our oldest kids. Okay. Now Mia is considered a teenager. Okay. One day, you will hopefully be married, each one of you, not to each other, or maybe to each other, but as long as you're not your brother or sister. Okay? The boys will marry girls and girls will marry boys. 2 girls don't get married and 2 boys don't get married. That's an abomination. It's disgusting. Okay? I don't care if you're a boy and you feel like a girl, stop being stupid. If you're a girl and you feel like a boy, stop being stupid. It's a mental disorder. Okay? I'm going to say that pretty much every day. Okay? So one day you're going to be an adult. And maybe one day you're going to have children if the Lord blesses you. Okay? And God said, if you don't follow my ways, I'm going to put it on your kids. And then your kids are going to be like this. You're going to be arguing and fighting. You're going to be like Arlena. Okay? All right. We've come to the end of our class for this week. All right. Let me close this. Okay. Close that tab. And let's see here. Let's do this over here. Let's share. All right, let's see. Let me see all the people on the screen. Let's see. Victoria, why don't you close us in prayer? Victoria, close us in prayer. You're muted.
Sorry, I forgot. Thank you for this day and give us the best day of our life and the best life that we ever had. And make everything in this day and this week and this month amazing. And don't let us be sad or get angry. And let us have a blessed life. Amen.
Amen. All right, have a good day, chicken. See you.
Shalom.